since we've shown you Copacabana, we wanted to show you Ipanema. Tapioca is made with cassava. There are all these little pieces and they put them in a pan and somehow they congregate.
Everyone is lining up, getting their seats to watch the sunset.
Bom dia, our friends.
From Rio De Janeiro, Brazil.
So today we wanted to show you Ipanema. Ipanema is next to Copacabana, where we've been staying, and it's one of the main parts of Rio where you'll find tourists, you'll find beaches, and you'll find everything around. It's one of the more famous parts because that's where a lot of the people are.
So we've been spending most of our time in Copacabana because that's where our Airbnb is. But today we're curious and we want to check out Ipanema.
And stay tuned toward the end of this video. We're gonna go to Aproador, which is supposed to be the best sunset spot in all of Rio. Okay, so that was a quick walk from Copacabana, maybe 15-20 minutes depending where you are. And this is us coming up on Ipanema. So since we've shown you Copacabana, we wanted to show you Ipanema and show you the differences between the places. And there seems to be quite a bit of difference. I mean, they're kind of similar, but the vibe is different.
I'd say in Copacabana it seems more party, drinking, young, and here in Ipanema it's more chill vibes. Still a lot of people though.
So it'll have a similar look, like you'll see the kiosks where you can get food and drink, you'll see the street food carts and the beaches and all that. But we'll show you. We're gonna sit at one of these kiosks and it's kind of like a little bit upper scale, it seems. The view changes here.
If you like a beach with a lot of people, Ipanema is for you.
Copacabana too. Like we said before, here instead of getting bottles of water, we just get coconuts. You just drink that water. Less waste, more healthy, more hydration.
Here in Brazil, they seem to use the cardboard straws, which is better for the environment.
Hot dogs, tapioca, açaí, you have caipirinha, coco.
So nice, you can just...
Hot dog de rosa.
They're good.
Yeah, they've been going for a while. Oh. So you can easily get caught up in staying in Copacabana if you're staying there, if your hotel or your Airbnb is there, because it's a great place. There's beaches all around there, but you should really try the different places like Ipanema because they're actually much different everywhere you go, and you should give each one a try. So if you're staying here, make sure you go to Ipanema. It's beautiful. This is what it looks like on this side, and then there's a lot more on the other side. Try Copacabana as well, and then maybe if you can find one of the more private kind of beaches, which you'll probably have to drive about 30 minutes, maybe an hour to get to some of those.
Right now we're at Aproador, which is a huge rock kind of jutting out in the middle of the ocean, which gives you amazing views, and it's supposed to be one of the best places to watch a sunset here in Rio.
We're just waiting. Yeah, look at that bird.
Birds are so crazy, they just like hang in the air.
They're like hang gliding birds. Yeah, so we're just waiting and waiting and waiting for sunset. Seems like light lasts forever here and the sun never goes down.
hour away from setting at least.
On this one. Hey, it's like the tea guy.
So along Ipanema boardwalk, they sell these swimsuits, and I actually really like this one. I might get this. But there's a ton to choose from. Obviously you can't try them on, so I don't know how you know if they're gonna fit.
It's cool how they sell them, how they set them up. They put them on an umbrella. So they're just hanging on the side of an umbrella. There's the inside.
So as I was buying a coconut water, I had a police officer come up to me on the boardwalk in Ipanema. And they do have a lot of policemen patrolling this area, which is nice for safety. But he came up to me and he pointed at my necklace and he wanted me to take it off, or suggested that I take it off. He said it in Portuguese, so I'm not sure exactly the way he put it. But basically, when you wear jewelry here, it's a risk that you could get it taken off your neck. People can come by and grab the necklace off of you. So this is a risk I'm willing to take. I purposely wore a necklace I don't really care much about, so if it gets taken, it gets taken. But just know it is a risk when you come here. They do take jewelry, watches, necklaces, phones.
We're gonna try one of our favorite things, which is tapioca. We knew nothing about this until we came to Brazil. Let's show you what it is. Calabresa, tomate, e queijo. No, cebola.
Tá, tomate e cebola, né? Só uma tapioca?
Okay, so tapioca is made with cassava flour. And you'll see that there are all these little pieces, and they put them in a pan, and somehow they congregate, they all come together to make kind of like what looks like an omelet or something, or like a pita. And they'll put cheese, tomato, and some kind of meat in there. It's like a salami. There's our tapioca. Salami, cheese, tomato. Look at the consistency of that.
Give her a try. We paid $1.50 for this.
$1.50 for this whole thing. Incredible. Awesome, as always. It takes a little bit to get used to this kind of consistency on the outside. Like, you're kind of assuming it's gonna be more like a bread, like a fluffy thing, but it's kind of a, I don't know, crispy in a way, grainy. But once you get used to it, you end up really liking it. And it's also a little chewy in there. Pretty unique consistency, but very good. It's kind of like a calzone, like a little pizza. Terra Vista. Inglês ou português?
English. It is so hot and sunny out, so we're gonna try to hide in the shade for a little bit.
So this is the first place that we're sitting down to get a drink in Ipanema. And the price of the drink is just a little bit more than the ones that we saw in Copacabana. Typically there it was 10 for a caipirinha, and here it's 12. We don't know if it's just this place or if it's because Ipanema might be just slightly more.
I think what I was reading and researching, I heard that Ipanema is a bit more expensive. Not by much though.
Just a little bit, just a little twist. So you should probably check out both if you can while you're here.
And there's a lot more beaches in Rio that we just haven't made it to. A lot more local, maybe more quieter beaches, which I'm sure we would like. But as we head north, I think we will see a lot more of those more private beaches.
For now, we're just getting the touristy ones out of the way. They're interesting.
Yeah.
They're interesting in their own way. But after this, we think wherever we go, it's gonna be probably a lot less people than like what you're gonna get in Rio. The other thing is we keep getting caipirinhas because they are the cheapest drink here typically. If we go to a bar and they have a bunch of things on the menu, the caipirinha is the cheapest thing because it's like Brazil's national drink and everybody gets it. So that's why I keep getting it. I like to save money. Lindsay likes getting something a little more fruity sometimes, but at least this time they had maracuja. So maracuja. So she gets a little bit more fruit in there. And I think later we're gonna try some really crazy looking drinks for you. I know. Drink. Caipirinha time.
I got a maracuja caipirinha, and it looks a little different than other ones I've had.
Wow.
It's like a real orange melony color. Let's try it. It smells delicious. Okay, he made that good. It's strong, but not in a bad way. Some of the caipirinhas I've tried are way too strong, but this is a good blend.
So maybe worth the extra 2 real.
So this is where the sunset's gonna be. I don't know if you can see, but there are a ton of people already lined up. This guy is giving his dogs coconut water.
That's what you do in a tropical place like Brazil. Coconut water is easier to find than water.
Oh my gosh, she's actually drinking it. There's a little doggy. And that's how you do it. Could hear that, but as soon as the sun set, everyone started clapping around here. It was super cool. I've never seen anything like that.
We are in Ipanema in Rio De Janeiro, Costa Rica. Costa Rica? What the hell?